Everybody, thank you for being here. This is Peter Kaleo in, I believe his debut Echo Skates video. It's just self-titled. Kaleo Hippolito. Got to meet him very quickly at Winter Clash. Seems like an incredible guy, but phenomenal skater. Cool to see Echo picking him up. Only got a few seconds left in this, won't let it run out. But today we're going to be working on my skates. Very nice. Look at him go. Good stuff, Peter. Good job, Echo. Anyway. Thanks for being here. Another stream. I actually have some very exciting news to pair with some slightly bad news. We'll start with the slightly bad news. I broke my skates. It's not a big bag deal. I could fix them, but the receptor broke off my Mesmer for the buckles, and it popped a bigger hole in there, and I don't have a good enough receptor, I think, to make it fit. I probably could find something from all my stuff back there, but that leads me to my next point. I'm building my skates because the good news is we've got a new blader in town. The homie Aaron and I, Chef Stance, we're going to be meeting with him at one of our local parks, so hopefully we can get a good session in. We'll see what he thinks of maybe being on camera or something. not gonna force it, just gonna try to be friends, but gonna let him know this is what I do, you know, this is what I do. Very excited to meet him. Hopefully have another blader friend to grab some skating with. So that's why today we're going to be rebuilding some skates. And so I say rebuilding, I'm not just going to be fixing my my mess SMs here. Is Shawn Michelson here? I don't think he is yet, but he would be cheering right now to hear that it's time to retire the mess SMs. Yes, I know, what an incredible era of blading. The SSM skins over the Mesmers. It is quite phenomenal, but you know, it is time to move on. So I am going to put my faction soul plates back where they rightfully belong, onto the carbons. It's time for them to make a comeback. And the reason I want to skate the carbons is, well, I guess two big reasons. First and foremost, obviously, the plastic's coming back, so I want to get used to the Mesmer form a little bit. Rip. Rest in peace, Buckle Islet. Thanks, Metza. We'll hold a funeral. But not only are the plastics coming out, I want to get used to the skates again, but I just received these. Oh, the camera jumped. There it goes. I'm right here, friend. There we go. Good job. I just received these in the mail over the weekend. I was actually in Chicago from Friday to Sunday night, just with some friends. We were doing like a food tour. It was a great time. But I did not bring any skates with me, specifically because I was hoping these were going to get here before we left, and they didn't. They got there shortly after, of course, like normal. But these skates, I've skated them a mile on the streets, and then I was doing some office work today at ZL, and I had these on. I wanted to break in the liners. But so far, so good, man. Probably about 15 minutes of serious skating, like a slow mile, and then about 40, I guess it was closer to an hour and a half today of me just kind of like rolling around in between export sessions. So, that being said, we've talked about these skates on the stream before. These are the Zoom Sunset 90s by Powerslide. These are going to be my Operation Ohio skates. Shout out Operation Ohio if you're looking to do a distance skate coming up in June here, hit us up. But otherwise, I have never skated 90mm, so I was really excited to try these. when I was skating them today, they reminded me so much of the Faction Flex, in a really good way. The first thing that I do worry about the skate, though, is once the liner gives how much flex these really will have, because they're sways, they're zooms, you know, they're, I'll put a SO plate on this at some point, but it has to make it through Operation Ohio first, and I'm going to keep it stock for that. But, anyway, that being said, of course, you know I had to snag it for one reason, and one reason only. Look at this liner. An orange liner for your boy. Orange and, like, sunset yellow. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. It is a stock liner. That is the first thing I'm going to say. I've spent some time with it, and it is much more comfortable than the next liner. I will give it that. It's much more comfortable than the Them liner. It's about as comfortable as my Faction White liner. Well, it's not as comfortable as the Faction White liner, but it's the same consistency at first. I don't think it's going to break into be as comfortable because the Faction White liner is a lot more premium in this. But this one is really close. It's not bad, but it's not phenomenal, you know? I wouldn't even say it's great. It's good. I wouldn't say it's great. So, shout out to Power Slide for going for the color. Please make a nicer one. Anyway, this is what I will be using to go the 150 miles if I can make it that far. My goal is 100 this time, but we shall see. Anyway, these bad boys, they're ready to go. They're quick, they're nimble. I really like them. But I gotta see what's possible, you know? I gotta see what type of skates I can build, what kind of vibe I can get going. And my first question was, if I was skating second skins in this, can I really fit this in here? And I'm worried the answer is gonna be no. But I'm gonna try right now, live. Okay, we ready? Anyways, thanks for being here, everybody. Mr. Sandman, Inline Online, yeah, thank you. They're a really great skate. Power Slide did a good job with those. Thanks for being here, guys. 490 for life, bro. I know, dude. I saw you skate them. I'm so excited. Hey, Oklahoma Showdown, Zach. Your videos, I got a bulk export going right now. I'm working on getting you a good clean 3D file for your pins, but I got some videos coming your way soon. I figured I'd stream and while I was exporting, so I should have those for you by the end of the day, my friend. Ooh, exciting. Zach sent me some pins. Appreciate you, Zach. We're gonna have the next left versus right scheduled by the end of the day. We got a long day today, but want to make sure I get a stream in, get a skate in. But we're gonna have all sorts of stuff coming up soon. I don't know. It seems like it might fit. It's pretty big. This liner's so big. Alright, I guess the real test is I gotta put my foot in it. Let's find out. Undo this 45-degree strap. Pull this bad boy. Shout out Lace Laces. Got Lace Laces in here still. I gotta say, I still really love how this skate came out with the dye job. I know it didn't come out like perfect orange in the white parts, but I think it... I just love this skate. I really do. What am I doing? I'm unscrewing the UF Husballs for some reason. Alright. Let's see. This is the right foot. Just don't want to knock anything over. I got a slim little office down here. Let's see. Oh boy, that's a tight fit. I gotta stand down on it. Yeah, I don't know about that. Oh, okay. I got my foot in, and I have room. Okay, I got room. Dang, alright. Well, I think this is gonna work. I don't really need to clip it much because these things are so thick. Okay. Well. Good stuff. I think this is gonna work. Well, I found what I'm skating today, and I'm excited. So I'm really going to be able to break in these Power Slide liners. Good stuff. Find these at spookwackadoo.com. That would be amazing, dude. Yellow and orange liners. Could you imagine? Let's start a liner company. Alright. Well, sick. Now I was worried that wasn't going to work, and then I was going to have to figure out what liners I wanted to do in the faction, and that was going to be a whole thing. But I think we're good to go. You know what I also want to try, in comparison, is this bad boy, the Faction White Liner. I guess I should just stop the tracking on my face because it keeps bouncing around. This bad boy here. Yeah. Put this into the sunset. Don't get me wrong, I'm gonna do everything I can to skate this skate completely stock when I do my our distance skate in June. But you know, you gotta mess around a little bit every once in a while, see what works. Ugh. That is a tight fit as well, but woo, that's actually not bad. I like this. I like that. I'm quoting, how am I forgetting? Workaholics. Oh, I like that. Is rebuild my skate slang for LVR. Quick game, a quickie. If you just want to send me the skates you want to show us, Chino, that's fine. Just send me the picture of the skates you want to submit, and we'll show them on screen. How does that sound? We can do left versus right. This skate versus every skate you submit. But Chino, check it out. I got a sway now, technically. You know me. I'm gonna obviously have to skate this all the way through. But when I'm done with Operation Ohio, riveting these bad boys, and I'm making I'm getting a white sole plate, and I'm dyeing it orange, and I'm doing the sand and orange all the way. I'm gonna dye the buckles and stuff as well. Just gonna go full orange. Ooh, I like that. I love Demam. Thank you. Yes, I love him so much. Have the midnight whites. That's sick. Yay! Faction is so fire. Absolutely. Cheeto. I'll pull up Instagram real quick. Anyway. Cool. Well, I guess I gotta put this on and see how it fits, huh? Yeah, no, putting my hands on this liner versus the other liner, this one is much more premium. I knew it as soon as I said it. I was like, actually, I take that back. I haven't spent much time with this liner, and I hope this could be potentially a good way to do that. Because I don't like this liner in my aggressive skates. I don't know, I'm not a fan. Let's see. I don't know if this one's gonna work. I don't want to break my ankle doing this. What's your plan for the white sole? How are you going to source one? Chino, there's some on sale a few places. But I'll find one, I'm sure. Just a white sway sole plate. Unless they don't exist. If they don't exist, I guess I'm going to have to wait. But I'll probably just, at that point, get a black one. Morning. Thanks for being here, Daniel. I'm putting on a skate right now. Trying not to break my ankle. Okay. Yeah, no, I don't think this one's gonna work either. I just don't got toe room in this liner, typically. Look at all my bruises, holy cow. I didn't even see how bruised I was. I could feel how bruised I was. Could you tell I was practicing double negatives on massive ledge concretes? Because my legs could tell. Yeah, this one, yeah, it doesn't feel as good as I'd like it to. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! Yo! Big news! Oh my goodness. Everybody, stay calm. Everybody stay calm. What just happened? ZACK Savage has left Gods. Breaking news. After 8 years with Gods, the time has come to part ways. So many good memories and unforgettable time to look back on. I want to say thank you, Frankie Morales, for the opportunity to be part of this team, for all love and support throughout the years. It was an honor to shred and represent this brand. Best of luck to you and the entire team. Has been a great ride, but I'm excited to keep shredding, see what the future holds. Whoa! Where's he going? Where's he going, man? Faction? Faction. He's going to Faction. Come on. Clark? Clark's probably already talking to him. Who am I kidding? This is huge! Oh! When's that gonna get that pro boot? Someone give him that pro boot. He could go to standard. I could see standard. Give him that pro boot, bro. Yeah. Dang, this is huge. Oh my goodness, I wasn't expecting this. I really want to put... Now someone can give him a pro boot, but that's mean. But I want to mention the pro boot. I think I'm just gonna comment. I can feel a pro boot coming. I don't really know what to say. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna be kind. Can't wait to see what you do next. Post. Good enough. What's the plan for the White Soul? You guys one morning. Yeah. Appreciate you. Hopefully, he can get a pro boot wherever he goes. They better. Where do you think he could go? USD, stay under power slide. That's possible, dude. That's possible. Cougar or lava? Ooh. Yeah. I wonder, man. I wonder. He would do well with Cougar. I mean, but I say that, but if Lava was doing it with the French brothers, he would skate well with the French brothers. Oh man, yeah, I couldn't help but have a little giggle when it say it was an honor to shred and represent this brand. I mean, yeah, but they didn't do a whole lot to rep Savage, and I'll just leave it at that. They're just one of the best assets they had. And Prado? What's going on with Gods, guys? So Prado's gone, ZACK is gone. We better see some news from Gods soon, right? Because they still have not said nothing. They said they probably have a Prado post now, right? I think we saw that there was a Prado post, like what he posted was in collaboration with Prado. Is it? Where's the skate about or the post about Prado? Is it further down? Here's a Prado skate. It was 8 weeks ago. I'm still so confused. So is... Okay, well I guess I'm just gonna start from the top and scroll and see if maybe we come across a farewell Prado post. Airman, Tim Franken, collaborative post, 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 collaborative. What? I'm so confused. What's happening with this brand? So they're not posting like really their own stuff. There's nothing about Prado leaving, nothing about ZACK leaving. What's happening, dude? I'm just so confused. I was supposed to be building skates. No! Stop! Get out of my head! We were just talking about Temple Run and I brought that up. Oh no. Oh my god. I would, oh my god, and he could too. How funny would it be if he went to Razors? It wouldn't be funny, it'd be detrimental for all of society. Oh no. Oh man. He definitely could too, because of ghetto community. The connection's there, dude. That might happen. I hope it doesn't happen. You know, if he gets his money, get your bag, boy, but like, if anything, get your skate and get royalties for it, dude. Chino. What's up, Flannery? So, huge news. ZACK Savage is leaving Gods. This is reporting as of like 16 minutes ago. I'm changing the title of this stream right now. ZACK Savage is a free agent? Question mark, exclamation point. I'm keeping the description spooky times because that fits. Yeah, man, I don't know. It's this is crazy. Yeah. You better not go Razors. I'd be so disappointed. If anything, like, Standard makes sense. Faction makes sense. I guess you could make an argument for Cougar or Lava. Because Cougar's probably got the money. Ah! Right? That's what I'm saying. Oh my god, Libby. Libby, where's the pro boot? You know, I have to say it. I have to say it. This is probably a faster and more efficient route to a pro boot for him than God's was. I have said it. I will move upon. I love that you changed the title. Dude, yeah, of course they are. How do you sleep on this dude? He's young and he's got like... he's like a style god, a literal savage. He is a savage. Woo! God, he's just so good. With gods for 8 years is something I feel like I have absolutely not processed yet. A part of gods for 8 years? Where was the pro skate, man? I'm angry for him. I don't know. He probably isn't an angry person. He probably's not angry about it. But listen, I'm angry for you. 8 years. He's so good. He deserved to skate, man. I don't know how many people were involved in making sure that didn't happen, but like, I had to have been discussion at some point, right? Oh, I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed that I learned that. I didn't know that. This is big news, though. Woo. Well, you know, what can you do? Crazy. Well, that was kind of like some breaking news out of nowhere. Zach Savage leaving gods. We were building some skates, then all of a sudden I got blindsided. Huge. Well, I guess we'll see what happens. Well, what we're gonna do is put on a video. Hold on, I did the wrong thing. Not this one, this one. Now we're gonna copy and paste this. We're gonna drop it into this bad boy. And then I'm gonna go here. And we're gonna watch some Leading the Blind while I do my skate building. Song's perfect. Ouch. Alright. So now, let's see where the camera can go. He already rides for 50-50. Dave, that's a great point. See, that's why I like learning this stuff on camera, because you guys know all these things and keep it in context. Yes. I've been told by every professional I've ever met with ever is use your job as leverage all the time to get another job. That's what I keep being told. I'm like, I don't like that. That's so... But, you know, it's what it is. Well, what can you do? That's just not who I am. You feel? Was he at Uptown Get Down? What was he wearing? Great question. I don't know. I feel like this is a good time for me to say that after skating Roses for 2 years, I'm moving on to Team Standard. Hey, okay. That's cool to see, Daniel. What's the reason for the move? I gotta start setting up my skates. Because I gotta get going in probably like half an hour at the latest, because I want to make sure I actually am there around the time I said I'd be there. I really just have to put the sole plates and the frames on, so let me get to deconstructing the SSMs. Bum, 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 bum. I got me tools. Move my junk over there. Oh my goodness, this mouse pad is so dirty. I think I could make custom mouse pads on that website that I use, so I might have to make some custom stuff. Alright. Yeah, I think what we're gonna do actually is do this. Oh. Sorry, work messages. Anyway. Who rides for 50-50? Zach Savage? I don't know. That's what I was just told. Seems like it. Dave said it, so I believe it. I love Fifth Elements, but I'm developing bone spurs on the top of my feet. Wow. Got a pair of large Omnis and hoping it helps. Interesting. I'm sorry to hear that. I do hope that remedies your problem. Oh, okay. Could he win Cam's comp? ZACK? ZACK Savage? I mean, win? I think that's a maybe. Depends on who's there. Like, Meta, are you competing? The stuff that's going on there is like, it's not just grinder blading and stuff. It's form. It's real. Like, it's doing everything. It's doing all the things of skating, which I know you practice. I don't know for sure that ZACK does, but there's some people, you know, who could, like Eric, for example. Eric Michael, I know he does a lot of that stuff too. Jimmy Sizz, Tree, depends on who's competing, man. But he could do well, I think. I don't think he'd do bad. Anyway, we're taking the frames and the soul plate off of this bad boy here. I'm not taking the wheel out. You cannot convince me to do it. Yeah. There we go. There is one UFS bolt. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Nick? Thanks for being here. Roll a savage spliff in his honor, Chino. He won Crowder. Daniel, there you go. That's a good one. Libby, I would say the Faction V2 boot is closer to a God's boot than an Omni, though, and he's riding for the company. He needs to be comfortable in the boot. You're not wrong. He definitely liked the soft shell stuff over the plastic, because they had one of the best plastic shells, arguably, of all time, the USD7. Listen, never tried the skate, but I've been told that by multiple different people, multiple different times without any coaxing. Some people just say straight up, that's the USD7, one of my favorite skates ever made type thing. I'll hear that a lot, actually. Anyway, I get messages about it, stuff like that, when we talk about the Tim Franken God's plastic, for example. But yeah, no, I really want to try the USD7, but the fact that I've heard so many good things and he still chose the carbon freeze over that, the factions would definitely suit him. But that's a good point. Would he want to skate the Omnis? Or what? You know, because it does come down to, like, do your feet just vibe with the thing? Because maybe they don't, you know? And sometimes that happens, unfortunately. It has nothing to do with the quality of the skate. But I mentioned that in my next review, which if Lander's here, sorry, buddy, I know you're waiting for that one, but it's so long. I've been running through it so many times to bring it down because I reiterate so much, but beyond the excuses. That skate is an amazing skate. It's just not made for me. The zoom fits me so much better, and it's just because I guess I have a wide foot. I didn't think I did, but I do. What can you do? You need the vitamin soul for that zoom and you mod it. Dave, that's a great option right there. I didn't think about that. I was planning on just finding a white one and dyeing it orange and going for it, but honestly, having the Vitzviz as a backup could be a good call. If I could even find white Sway soul plates. They might be the old ones, but that'd be fine with me. Wouldn't find trying a USD7? Yeah, me either. Oh, poor Ben. Day 999 without Ben Sanders. Hold on, I forgot I don't have my Chrome chat overlay on this. I gotta copy this. Hold on. Copy. My bad. Let me there we go. My bad. I've been referencing comments and I haven't even had them on screen. That's why I like this highlighter. I feel like I just get to click and read it, and the context is right there. Meta, the 7 is very reliable boot too. It looks great. What's up, Space Dive? We were just talking about ZACK Savage has left Gods. This was in the middle of me doing a stream where I need to build my skates for a skate session that's coming up in 20 minutes. And I got distracted. I need to stop reading the chat. Let me dive into this. Nix, check it out. I got the orange liner, the orange power slide, zoom liner, sunset liner, and the factions. It's got all sorts of orange going on. Okay, now it's time to take all these little bitty screws out. Okay. Let's see, I think I've got one for this little ratchet one here, this thingy. Ding 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 doo doo. Perfect. Will the CJ Sebo sole plates fit that skate? I've seen a sole plate with cuff and laces in all orange for like 40. What? Maybe. I have seen the CJ orange cuffs. I didn't see the sole plate. It's a raised heel, so I have a heel adapter already, but yeah, you can get them on Inline Warehouse. They got them before the tariffs, from my understanding. When is USD buying rims? I'm going through a withdrawal watching Happy here. But give us Happy! We want Happy, we want Happy. Even if he's gonna come on and do like golf trick shots, I don't care, just give him to us. Give him a professional golf club and then he'll come back. Because that's what he's doing, right? He's doing a bunch of golfing. I was joking because I saw Billy O'Neill posted him golfing and he said new hobby. And I joked, we were in the car with our friends on the way to Chicago, and I was like, no, we've lost Billy O'Neill. And they were like, what? What happened? What are you talking about? I said, he's a golfer now. And they were like, what's so wrong about that? I love golf. I was like, because not everybody who plays golf is evil, but everybody who's evil plays golf. And I believe that. Golf is fun. But I always make fun of golfers. Mainly because in West Michigan, we get like such a snobby golf crew at... I don't see him very often anymore, but we would get him at the car wash, at like car events. We would get him at the gas station a lot, and then I would see him at like our beach events or whatever. It was always so funny. The golf stuff. I'm gonna make a whole edit where I just wear golf like salmon shorts and stuff. Alright. Sole plate screws are out. Now it's time... I grabbed the wrong one. Well, is this just repeating? Why is it repeating? Go back. There we go. Music's working now. Fish. You wanna come out and fish? Come hang out with me, homie. Alright. We're going to quick take the frames of sole plates off of this MSSM. It's time to finally bury it. Dang, that gap is wild. Woo. Nice. Big old rail. Want to try all the USD, Cheeto? Yeah, I feel that. Yeah, I kind of just have like an addiction to trying out skates, seeing which ones I like and which ones I don't. What I like about certain ones and which ones I don't. Alright. Ba-bam. We have sole platage. Taking the third wheel out of here real quick. Pop that axle out. Oh man. The axle is stuck in there. I need to get new bearings in this, but I'm just gonna buy them from Clark when I go out there if they have any. I hope they do. Guess I should ask. Alright, 3D printed sole plate adapter for the Mesmers. Let the Mesmers breathe again. Oh, these beautiful skates. Love them. Alright. Now it's time to put the SSM skin on the Mesmer. I'm kidding. But I don't have to be. Everybody like and subscribe now or the skate gets it. Have an addiction to sways. Chino, I love that. Justin, what's good? Thanks for being here. Trust me, I swap them out regularly. Yeah, honestly, I think that's the way I'm gonna go, because that's how I've been skating, and it'll save me time. I've been skating all these soul plates, or all these skates, no soul plate bolts, so... I'm doing it the wrong friggin' way, man. Radio waves. Radio waves. I should have kept track of which one was which. Not this one. Let's do this one. Alright, there we go. Oh. I guess that makes sense. Hold on. Because the 3 wheels back here. I just need to rotate my wheels. I tried to get away with it. I'm not gonna. Okay. Camera don't want to move no more. There we go. Let's see what UFS bolts are gonna work on this. This one has grabbed. We should be good. Definitely should have been keeping track of which wheels went where, but you know. Whatever. Ding, 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 boom. Alright, Snaggletooth coming together. Come on now. Get on in there. Alright. Good stuff. Oh, Aaron's texting me. Sounds good. See you there. My man's headed to the park. Good stuff. Excited to go get some skating in with homie Chef Stance. Alright. There we go. Okay, now let me get that other UFS bolt on there. What you got there, Lander? Ah, the orange color kit. Dang, okay. Dang, that's pretty sick. Okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, man, who knows? Those might work. I don't know. We have to find out. Might have to look into that. I think I'm gonna need a little bit longer UFS bolt on that one. Let's see what I got in the magic box. Gotta send me something. What you saying? Yeah, dude, Judas, yo, we were just talking about this. Gods, Zach Savage has left Gods after 8 years. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the backslide groove either. The soul plates feel nice, but they also slide pretty slow after a little while in my experience, and I've not liked that. What bolts do I have that would work? This one looks like it would work. Get on in there. I need an assortment of extra short, medium, I don't know, schlong, long, extra long UFS bolts. Good stuff. Yeah. We are twatting down. First skate is done. That was pretty easy. I guess let me, oh, whip the other way. Whoop. First skate's done. Simple enough. Nothing crazy. Alright, time for the next faction. Throw this bad boy together. Alright. Good stuff. Let me get these bolts out of here. Getting them bolts. Ugh. Alright. Hey, Matt Caudill, thanks for being here. Sorry, I didn't see that. What's up? Pink drawing in the background, the skater one? Pink one. Oh, this one? The hood panda thing? There we go. This one? That's hood panda. If that's the one you're talking about, that pretty sure it is. Hood panda. There we go. Yeah. Nice. Dang, that ledge is crazy. What the heck? Mohawk. Bring back Mohawks. Faux hawks, I guess. The other one. What's the other one? I don't know. Ink drawing. This is the only other one. Pink drawing. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, it looks like a Rocket Machio. Oh, yeah. Okay, so it's probably the lighting. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's a Rocket Left Foot Machio. I painted that one. It's like green, yellow, and black, but the black is very old acrylic, so it's, I'm sure it faded. Some of the colors mix, and then it reflects a lot of light from this here, so that tracks. Anyway. Alright. We are almost done, and I gotta get moving, so I'll catch up with the chat once this skate is done. I'll say my adioses. I'll catch you on the other side. Again, if you're if joined us anytime soon, Zach Savage has just recently announced on Instagram that after 8 years he is leaving Gods. We've asked many times where's the Savage Pro boot, but seemingly maybe he was asking the same question. So I guess we will find out what's happening next. But so far as we know, he is a free agent unless there is something happening in the background. Definitely just wondering what Gods is up to, though. Like, are they clearing house to be done? Is this just coincidental that 2 teammates are quitting? It's all on good terms, by the way. None of it was like, I hate this, I'm done with they didn't give me my pro boot. All of it was in good seemingly on good terms. They have good things to say, which doesn't surprise me. I'm sure it's all good people involved. I'm just so confused. Like, what are the roadblocks preventing Gods from being able to get Zach Savage a pro boot? And, you know, I've wondered that for a long time. Soul plate on frame attached. No, I almost lost it. Aha. Wheel spacer. Wheel. Where is the axle? There it is. Axle. Oh, I need to put in the UFS bolt. What am I doing? Okay, let's try that again. UFS bolt. Yeah. Get on in there. UFSing. Alright. Another UFS boat. Lockered. Chino, what are you sending me? I see my phone lighting up. Judas, who is still on Team Gods? Tim Franken. Frankie Morales. Those are the first two that come to mind. There's probably more. I don't know. Skittle Sky, maybe? No idea, honestly, but I am confused. What's going on with Gods? Why are they losing two of their best skaters? ZACK is not done skating, so, like, Prado's was one thing, like, he's done, you know, like, he's probably gonna keep doing it recreationally, but he's in pursuit of other things now. ZACK did not at least allude to that at all. Mr. Savage alluded to the future being bright, while not excluding skating, so he didn't specifically say I've got big skating things on the horizons, but if he's not done skating, he has to have big things on the horizons because of how good he is, so yeah, I don't know, man. I'm interested to see what's gonna happen. Oh, ew, listen to this. Sorry. It's gore, basically. This bearing is absolutely dead. Oh, no. I probably have some bearings I could put in there, but I ain't got the time. Alright, it's 12:56, so it is time for me to bounce. The other skate is made. Here we go. Wrong way. Bam. Let me get this other liner in here from my Zoom Sunset 90. Throw that bad boy in here. Get it all going. Yeah. Oh, this buckle is strapped. Why is that? Alright. Man, this one don't want to go in there as easy. I have another pair of laces in here. Yeah. Come on, get in there. Alright. Second skate is done. Gonna go spend some time with the skate park with these bad boys, meet a new friend, get some skating in. So I appreciate you all being here very much. Thank you once again for supporting the Spook Wackadoos. If you'd like to support me anymore, you can do that at spookwackadoo.com. Otherwise, you can come to Operation Ohio. We're going to be doing a distance skate from Columbus to Cincinnati from June 12 to June 15. We're going to be camping along the way. We'll have a support vehicle that drops off all the things that we need at each campsite, but each of the campsites will be along the trail that we take. That's about like a 500-mile stretch of bike path that's cemented that we take about 150 miles of. So that's super fun. If you're interested in something like that, please hit us up. Operation Ohio on Instagram. Get rolling on Instagram. Meta4 or Spook Wackadoo. You can hit us up and let us know. Otherwise, just go to the website. We still got some spots left, so please come on through for that. That's going to be super fun. Otherwise, stay tuned for some more live streams coming up. And Lander would hate to hear me say it, but my next review is still being edited. And that will be coming out. That'll be probably one of my next videos, other than maybe a video we maybe filmed today, quickly, something like that. But anyway, thanks for being here. I appreciate you. I will catch you on the next one. Later, bladers. Adios.